Hey beautiful people, how you doing? It's a little warm in here today. I'm washing clothes. So, washer's going if you hear something in the background. But today we're here looking at baby items. Not just any baby items. This belonged to my firstborn. Here I am with the influencer thing.
Ryan.
Ryan. They Miss Randy Lee.
Randy was gonna be a boy.
Randy was supposed to be a teeny tiny little baby boy. Right into the living room. Boom! It was a girl.
Like, and she's gonna be Randall Lee, I think.
I had picked out the name Randall Lee or Justin Edward. I was gonna wait till it came out to see which one I preferred. Randall Lee or Justin Edward.
Oh my god.
But then it was a girl. So I thought I would just change Randall to Randy and add two E's at the end. And then change the spelling of Lee. Add on Chanel because it made it more feminine. I didn't like the feminine version of Justin. It's Justine. And I didn't know what to do with Edward. Edwarda. See?
Look at these cute little shoes.
We're getting to the shoes. So we're going to look at Randy's little baby things. And we're going to start with the hospital cap. And it's still got some questionable body fluid stains over here. Probably blood. Probably. Anyway, this is a little cap they put on her when she was born. That's cute, right? And then a little dress she wore home from the hospital. I say it was this dress there. It's a lovely mint green. It's trimmed out with lace. Of course, it's got stains. This is more about a real baby. Had a little matching bloomers. Now I say this is what she wore home from the hospital, because I distinctly remember it being pretty mint green. Well, Mom must have went out and bought these items because we thought it was a boy and packed for a boy. Well, Mom bought two, and she also bought this one and brought it to the hospital. So she came to the hospital with two dresses. And she says it was the pink one, but we changed her when we got home because she threw up on this one. So technically, I guess she wore them both on the same day when she came home, but she actually wore this one home from the hospital. And then as soon as we got home, it was a wardrobe change. Because, I remember when Mom said it was the pink one, because we had pictures, but she didn't take pictures when she's wearing this one. And the fact that this one was a little bit shorter is the reason we picked this one for her to wear home. But my mom insists it was the pink one. It wasn't. Anyway, if we look at the pink one, anyway, it's like a little Swiss dot pink. Had the rough lace at the top, rough lace in the back. Of course, it's got probably spit up stains in the front. Had a matching pair of bloomers with the ruffle bum here. So both of them are cute. I still say that she wore this one home, but my mom insists it's this one. Whatever. I'm not arguing with her. And then, look what we got over here. And then she had this one, a little romper. Really cute, little sweet powder blue romper. A little ruffle bum in the back.
This was pretty.
With little pink hearts. And it had a bonnet, a matching bonnet. And she wore that this first summer she was home from the hospital. I thought it was cute, so I saved it. I'll put that aside. And then we had a little pink rosette one.
With matching bloomers.
With matching bloomers there. It was cute too. I can't remember who bought this, but it was cute. Yeah. Matching little bloomers. A little, I like how they had the big collar as back at the style of the back of the 90s, that big nunny, I call it Looked like a nun, big old nun's white collar. You could tell it's from the 90s because of that big white collar. And it had matching bloomers. I also liked how dresses were made back then. They pretty much only buttoned at the top, and they had this big V's opening, so the baby didn't lay on all that fabric. And the bottom showed at the bottom if it had little rougher bumps, but this one doesn't. But anyway, it was the style. She was born in 1990, so it all folded back up. I washed these things just come out of the dryer. Let's see what else we got. We got a first Halloween. This is all stained up, by the way. Cute little baby boo with a ghost. So I'm just going to put this out there. She actually wore it. You can tell. Look at all the formula stains. Now my dad was living at that time, the first Halloween, and he got these items out of the quarter getter, the quarter claw machine thing. He come home from work all excited that during his lunch break that he had spent like a ton of change in his pocket and had one of his little stuffies, little black bears, Happy Halloween, little orange kitty cat, the purple check bow. So these things are, well, come Halloween they'll be 32 years old. Quite old. Put them over here. Yeah, I did throw them into the washer because they were stinky. At Christmas time that year, she wore this lovely red velvety dress. And it also had the big collar, as was the style at that time.
So cute.
You can still see the style if you go to Utah. Because seems like that's polygamous seem to think that. I'm not knocking it, I was just being funny. It seems like a lot of religious cult. I see Michelle Duggar wearing this big poofy.
It's pretty.
It's not in style anymore, Liam. And it just looks outdated. But I see Michelle Duggar in a lot of pictures. She's got the big fat wide collar dress, and all the kids are dressed in matching coordinating colors. It's weird. Anyway, she had this beautiful little dress, and it was made out of that velvety material.
I think it looks cute.
And then I distinctly remember when this was bought. Came from the Roses in Abingdon. Roses is still open, by the way, I think. Anyway, I had went there with my Aunt Kay to buy a little coat for Randy, and my Aunt Lynn was there with my grandmother, and they were actually arguing about who was going to buy the little coat. My grandmother bought it. My mom Cook bought the little coat in the end because she had a senior discount. Anyway, isn't it cute? So it's a little like a quilted material type paint coat with white flowers, and it has a zipper. The zipper still works fine. It had the strings before. That was a choking hazard for the outlaw putting strings on infant and children's clothes. Anyway, it's cute, right? I kept it because it was cute. And then Halloween that year, she got this. It's handmade. My aunt made it. I had a matching dress in the same material. I can't remember if I have pictures or not. Probably there's pictures somewhere. If I find a picture, I'll bring it back out and we'll look at the picture and how weird I looked back then. Anyway. Liam's chomping at the bit to show the fashion of the summer after my kid was born. Instead of little rompers, we had the little dresses with panties. Of course, it was open in the back and it was tied around the neck. is a sweet little white print. It's got powder blue, or I guess it's powder blue, and like a peachy colored flower and green. And then a pink bloomer go underneath it. She wore that the first summer, well, the summer after, before she turned a year old. Then we got some random bonnets that I have found. Let's got this big bonnet. Well, Mom went and cut the string because she didn't want ribbon to frayed. At the time, we didn't know about the whole nail polish, clear nail polish, or burn it with lighter to keep it from fraying. So she didn't. But this is almost fits me.
That's big. That's a big bonnet.
Babies don't even wear bonnets now. It's just weird. Anyway, back in the 90s, babies still wore bonnets on their head because it was cute. We got a teenier one over here. Also not cut, because same thing. My mom wouldn't cut it. This one's got little rabbits embroidered on there. So they stitch it on there, little hearts, and teeny tiny bonnet. That's so cute. Anyway, we got a pair of tights with the ruffle bum tights. She probably wore these tights with that red Christmas dress. Back then we had little slips for modesty. I don't even think women nowadays even wear slips anymore, but back then we used to put them on babies too. This one had a little hand embroidery at the bottom that made it special. Scalped edges. It's 32 years old. The scalp isn't showing too good. But anyway, back then we were all modest. You're like, there's open. Don't question it. Just accept it. And then well, what happened to the other little shoe? I don't know. Anyway, it was around here a minute ago. We got a pair of little socks I saved, they're mint green with little bow. My grandmother and her friends crocheted this at the Senior Citizen Center. Isn't that cute? Cute. Alright. We have lost a shoe. I had it over there, but here's one of them. It's a little satin shoe. Little ballerina satin shoe. It's around. I had it. It's William's over here pawing at everything. Probably dropped it off on the floor. We'll find it anyway. My kid dressed up for Halloween that year. I made her a little bunny tail. It went with the coat. It was chilly that year, so we put the coat on, and then we put the headband and the little bunny rabbit tail. We just pinned that on there. I picked this dress out, and you can tell it had the feel of the 80s still going on. She was born in 1990. It's black with all these pretty colors, and purple and pink, and it was a tiered dress with lots of ribbon. I think she had her first professional pictures done at Sears in this dress. I haven't washed it yet. I think it's supposed to be hand washed. It says machine wash, cold black colors, tumble gray medium. But I'm gonna wash it on my hand. I didn't want nothing to happen to the ribbon. Then we got shoes, lots of shoes. This is the first pair she had because I bought them when I was pregnant and I was told I was having a boy. So they're white and navy blue saddle shoes. They stink. We kids size 0. They stink.
And this one is apparently Duster Brown shoes.
Now I got like a coupon, I guess, thing from the hospital saying that you could go to a certain store in Bristol, Virginia, Tennessee. I think it was on State Street. Can't remember if it was on the Virginia side or the Tennessee side. It said you could get a free pair of infant shoes. So I took it, and this is what they gave me, a little pair of White Walker shoes. They're Buster Brown. I can't remember what size they are. I think they're a 0, maybe a 1. I can't see the size. Anyway, you can see the Buster Brown label on the bottom. Cute, right? Then I had the first pair of dress shoes. These were wee kids too. I'm thinking they're a 1. They're a 1. You can see the 1 down in there. 1. Anyway, that was back in the day when the washer, when they actually had the working latches. You know, the instead of Velcro, it's actually got the buckle. The buckle. It's so long. I forgot it's called buckle. Patent leather buckle shoes. Mary Jane's. Anyway, they're cute. And she wore these for the longest time with them little dresses. We took her out. She had to be all stylish and pretty.
And these are little pretty little Nikes.
And then we got a pair of size 2 Nikes. I think she wore these when she was, I don't remember, probably close to Christmas here. Got her a pair of white high top Nike. I liked them because they had like a lacy around the top and down the tongue there. And anyway, Nike. Isn't that cute?
These are pretty shoes.
White leather Nikes. These shoes are almost 32 years old.
Their shoes are older than me.
I remember my mom fussed because the baby wouldn't wear them that long. Why does the baby need name brand leather shoes when the baby's not going to wear them that long? Then I found the pacifier.
Old pacifiers are weird.
Now this is the only type she would take. And it was hard to find too. Anyway, it's the old latex pacifier, one piece. So obviously you couldn't attach it to anything to keep from losing it. We lost many. Yes, I know it's got it all gunky looking. It's 32 years old. What do you expect? And that concludes our baby items from baby number 1. What was your favorite? Did you keep your baby's first items too? Okay. I need to keep as much stuff for the next ones. I don't know why. It's like, little tights. Little cat. Oh, so precious. back with later with the other kids' things. Probably not today. Washing clothes. Anyway, keep your paper dry.